BNP Paribas, partenaire des plus belles histoires de Roland-Garros, aux côtés des ramasseurs de balles depuis plus de 50 ans.
You know, holding serve as the match went on got a little bit more difficult. I thought he returned very well, put a lot of returns close to the baseline, and I mean, obviously it's never super easy to serve out matches, but I mean, he made it difficult and ended up, I guess, kind of figuring it out there at the end.
Hey, Tommy, well played. I think this is the second time you've ever won like more consecutive 5-set matches. I think US Open 2022 you did that. Curious just how tough is that to do, to get through 2 really tough matches like that, and especially obviously the physical stuff you talked about in the last press conference.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely harder than winning straight set matches, but I don't know. I mean I feel like that's what we train for, you know. Definitely happy to get through in any way, like whether it's 5 sets. If I have to play 5 sets again in the next match, I mean I'll do it. Yeah, I mean not too much. You know, obviously your body gets worn down and tired, but you got to push through. It's the Grand Slam, you know.
Well done, Tommy. You guys are both probably known more for hard courts, and there were like long stretches where it almost seemed like you guys were ignoring that you were playing on clay and looked like hard court tennis. I was wondering, like, how much were you aware of that, and then how much were you thinking, like, I gotta, you know, use spins and slices and stuff like that down in that 5th set?
Yeah, I mean not at all. When it comes to, you know, if I was thinking about us playing hardcore tennis, I was just trying to win any point, any way I could. And it happened to be later in the match when I started, you know, playing more aggressive. For us, I think on any surface when we play, it's about who can get on offense first, because when he's offensive, he's really, really good. He can do everything, and when I'm offensive, I feel like that's an uncomfortable position for him, and that's what it was about. Not too much about the surface, really.
So your next opponent, Alexei, says that he thinks you're one of the fittest on the circuit. Is that something you take great pride in? So he basically says, I don't think it's going to make much difference in terms of him having played 2 5-setters.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I work really hard, you know, off court and on court. We get after it, so you know, we feel kind of prepped for this kind of stuff.
Can I also just ask what you think of Alexei and the dangers that he poses in the next round?
Yeah, I mean, everyone saw last year him in Canada winning the tournament. He played unbelievable tennis there, and that's what he's capable of. You know, he can take the racket out of your hand sometimes, and hopefully tomorrow or in 2 days I can use the clay to my advantage and kind of slow things down a little bit. And I mean, we've played quite a few times, so I guess we know each other's games pretty well, and I think we both have ideas of what we want to do on the court in that match. But I mean, I'm just excited to play. I mean, you know, this is Grand Slam tennis, and this is why we play the sport, you know.
Hi, Tommy. What did you have to do? Can you tell us a little bit about the physical preparation between the last match when you had those physical problems and getting ready for today?
Honestly, not too much different, really. We just did an ice bath and got some body work with my physio, and prioritized sleeping, trying to sleep as much as I can, as late as I can, which at slams is honestly not the easiest thing. You know, it's obviously a stressful couple weeks. You want to do well, and there's so many other matches going on. You want to watch tennis. It's not actually the easiest to sleep during these events, even when you have 10 sets under your belt in 2 days. So that's like the priority for me, at least. I think a lot of players would probably agree.
What is a good night's sleep for you during these things?
During these things, I mean, if I can, I say maybe For you guys, it's probably, I don't know. I don't know your guys' sleep schedule, but I like to get like 9 hours, and here, I mean, it's broken up in probably like 6.
And you spoke a little bit a moment ago about the physical challenges of the five-setters. What about the mental side of that and the remaining locked in for that long period?
Yeah, I mean, that's, you know, your mind drives everything. And when your mind goes, sometimes your body can go too. And that's the most important thing, to stay locked in. You know, tell yourself to keep going, whatever, you know, tics some people have to keep themselves moving forward and keep themselves in a positive mindset. Everyone's different, but I mean, plays a huge role in playing long matches or playing slams in general.
Yeah, hey Tommy, congrats. For sure, you know pretty well the game, Karen's game, and other Russian guys, for example, yeah, like Rublev, Medvedev. Could you know, underline something which connects them? If there is anything in their style of play which you could like can define, or it's in a good way like stereotype of them.
Like, what do they all do similar?
Yeah, like if there's something from their like school, I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, they're all really good baseline tennis players. Like, they don't really have too big of holes from the baseline, and most of them can really hit the crap out of the ball. That's about it, I guess.
You were often like applauding his shots, and I was just wondering if that was
Often what? Sorry.
like clapping your racket on his shots, which was very nice. I was just curious, like if that was a reflection of you guys being friends, or just trying to keep it light, or keeping yourself in the right headspace, or is it a bit of a mind game to do that with opponents?
No, it's not a mind game. I mean, he came up with some really good shots. I do that in most of my matches, honestly. I try and, you know, like applaud my opponent when they do something well, and not take away from what they're doing good. And it also helps me in my mindset, knowing that, like, you know, you did everything right in that point. The guy played that point too good, and moving on to the next point.